Hello everybody, this is the first official Music Life podcast. Welcome, my name is Michael, and today with me I've got my two friends. I've got James.
Hi, yeah, happy to be here.
And I've got Ross.
Hi, are you right?
So today we're going to be talking about, a couple topics. We're going to be talking about mainly the Grammys. We'll finish on the Grammys. It's a big topic. It's coming up this Sunday. Mm-hmm. The day we're filming is Friday, so it hasn't happened yet. So we would like in the comments, tell us what we got wrong. Tell us what we got right. Who do you think should have won? Your opinions as well, because that's what we're going to be doing here. Mm-hmm. And it's an interactive experience. So the first topic is going to be, this streaming bonanza that has been happening involving Justin Bieber, everybody's favorite, Selena Gomez. I love Justin Bieber. What do you mean? And Roddy Ricch. So if you don't know what's been happening, basically, as everybody I feel knows, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez have a very young fan base, and in order to gain, number one song, I think Selena Gomez went number one with their album, but it's the same. Yeah. It's the same idea. Both of them wanted their fans to basically go out and stream the songs while they sleep, while they they wanted to go out and buy the album multiple times. If they couldn't afford it, they were telling to get their parents to go buy it.
And Justin Bieber as well. I saw a post. He was encouraging people to use like a VPN to stream it in the US, so he could get more plays.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I have heard about that.
He was on a live stream on Instagram, and he had, I can only describe as a below 9-year-old girl who was obsessing over him, and rightly so. She's a big fan of him.
I'd be obsessing over him.
Exactly. So would I. And she was clearly very excited to talk to him, and given that opportunity of requesting the live and coming on with him, he wouldn't talk to her until she'd answered the question: have you bought it? Have you streamed it?
Are you streaming it? He wanted her to stream it like at that very moment, like in the background of their live stream.
He said on it, have you got an iPhone? Oh, that's what I'm talking to you on. Have you got an iPad? She said, yeah. He said, stream it on the iPad now. And then when she said she had, he said, hi, it's nice to meet you, and did all of that. It's crazy.
What's up, guys? There's a possibility I can go number one on Billboard, but I need your help. You gotta go right now to iTunes and actually purchase the song.
Yeah, Lele, let's get it to number one. Let's go. Go stream it right now. If you're on here, go stream Yummy. Like, please. Because I really want this freaking spot.
It's entirely, it's so basically he's using the fact that he knows he has a young, impressionable fan base that would go out there and, buy the album multiple times with their parents' credit card without their permission, stuff like that.
It takes the importance away from the music completely.
Exactly.
It's abusing the size of his fan base from his past to just promote himself.
And it makes you question how, representative streaming services actually are of how big a song is. Because
if you can stream it at a low volume overnight and gather however many,
that's 60 times.
60
and if you've got 100,000 people doing that, overnight.
If you've got young kids with access to the internet like that, they will do it. They want to make these influential people in their life happy.
Apart from going on Instagram Live, Justin Bieber didn't actually create any of these posts about go stream my song when you're asleep, but he retweeted and shared a lot of them on his stories. So he didn't make them himself, but he was definitely soliciting it, you should go and do this.
And with people like Roddy Ricch, who are already number one, it's almost really unfair to people like that with smaller fan bases.
Because I get you, because Justin Bieber has such a big fan base that it's very easy to
It's not about the music anymore. Roddy Ricch, in my opinion, he definitely deserved number one for that, and Justin Bieber doesn't. And due to his past popularity and fan base, he's been able to reach that.
Judah, stream Yummy, please. I need all of the help I can get.
If you guys could do me a favor and keep streaming it, keep buying it, keep doing what you can do to make this thing happen.
All right, guys, go stream it. Love you. Bye.
Unfortunately, the next week, just like Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez decided that she wanted to go on her story on Instagram and effectively do the same thing. Not to the degree that Justin Bieber did, but she did tell her fans that this album meant a lot to her. She wanted them to go and stream it all the time, and
she was tugging on the heartstrings.
I would love for the most important album I've ever released to become number one. So it if you don't mind streaming it or listening to it on all the platforms, it would mean the absolute world to me.
These people who have millions of followers and people who idolise them at such a young age, I think Roddy Ricch coming up the charts so highly, so quickly with The Box, which is a banger. The Box is a good song.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that talent alone to compete with that, with the 200 million net worth of Justin Bieber, I think that says more about Roddy Ricch than it does Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, he upset a lot of people, and a lot of people really wanted to see Justin Bieber's downfall after that. So people went and streamed his competitor, Roddy Ricch. But actually, Roddy Ricch tweeted both times, but in both weeks he said, "Go stream Justin Bieber, yummy. Go stream Selena Gomez." To basically just as a big piss off.
He's reached where
one.
He's reached where he wants to be. He's just gonna have fun with it, really.
And like you said, it shows that it's not about the music anymore. Like Justin Bieber definitely has the capacity to make a number one song. Like it's no question. Exactly, it's no question. But the fact that he's having to do this shows that he has no faith in his own song to go number one by itself.
Like Roddy Ricch, he didn't have to do anything. He just put it out.
Other than the controversy of the promo, Justin Bieber's promotions for this was weird, you know.
Yeah, it was
10 plus pictures of babies captioned #yummy. You know, it's strange. You can't deny it's strange.
It's just all for the attention.
Direction he's taken from it is weird. Does that promote a song? Yeah. And Yummy's about his wife. Do you call your wife Yummy? Who calls their wife Yummy on a track?
Maybe you can in private, fella, but maybe not to your millions of teenage fans, right? That begs the question, you know, is this okay? Is this an okay trend in music? Should artists be okay to just kind of go on their social medias and tell their really impressionable fan bases, especially at that level? They're huge artists. They have like people that will follow them like a cult, and they will go out and they will buy their album 20 times. Should streaming really represent how big an artist actually is? Because there's a lot of controversy over ghost streaming even before this happened. Because do you know actually? I think it's this year it begins. YouTube views are now going to count towards whether an album goes number one or not.
That's going to put like people.
That's going to be mad. If you go and check a song on YouTube, half the time the music video has more views than on the streaming services. So that'll change how people perceive how big someone is massively.
And then will the budgets affect the views, do you think? Because Travis Scott's videos are incredible.
Yeah,
they're like movie
the
productions.
visuals
of some of these music videos are insane. Does that take away from the raw talent and kind of the guys with the less money? You think about the guys coming up. Are they going to need to be that bit better with the videography for it to count for anything?
So tell us what you think. Do you think this streaming thing, you know, do you reckon it was justified? Do you reckon they have all the rights in the world to go and tell their fans to go and stream their song? Because I mean, most people do it. Maybe just not to that extent.
Not to that extent, definitely not.
So do you think it's all right? Do you think this is a trend that should continue? Do you think it should just stop entirely? You know, tell us what you think. And do you think it's all right to call your Mrs. Yummy? Do you call her Yummy in private? Do you call her Yummy to all your friends? You know, tell us what you do.
Yeah.
So the next topic is Mac Miller. Mac Miller's just released a new album. It's titled Circles. It was the follow-up to his previous album, Swimming in Circles. This is Mac's first album post his death. He died, unfortunately, about a year ago from a drug overdose. Before we talk about that, his album. So Mac obviously was doing pretty mainstream rap until he released his last two albums, obviously before Circles. He changed the style quite a lot. He decided to mix in a lot more genres, particularly I'd say blues and jazz. It's kind of a lot more of those vibes. And, you know, his first single from the album, Good News, was kind of heartbreaking. It's very intense considering music. Especially because he recorded the entire album, but like it was a full album, it just needed to be mixed. So the producer did that after his death. But so he recorded that album in full, like the song in full. It wasn't just snippets of what he was kind of...
You can tell that as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You can tell it's essentially a half finished, but finished through Mac. Not snippets put together like you see through some other...
We'll talk about that in a bit. But you can tell he finished it, and knowing what happened now, which obviously he died of an overdose.
A lot more meaningful.
That song being released, it's kind of heartbreaking because he's talking about whether it would be better off him being dead. It's very, very sad. And that begs the question, obviously Mac Miller's death and what has been released from him post-death has been very respectable.
Yeah.
It's been very nice. It's what Mac would have wanted. And it begs the question whether other artists...
I think that's a problem.
Whether other artists post-releases after their death have been kind of respectable.
There's a lot of exploitation post-death.
Yeah. So if you don't know who we're about to talk about, we're about to talk about two other rappers. One being the very recent Juice WRLD. He just died in December.
Mm-hmm.
We're all massive fans. And the rapper XXXTentacion, who died about a year and a half ago. So obviously Juice's was very, very recent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they've yet to release anything.
Nothing else has
from
come.
his estate. So he's kind of the next to see what's going to happen.
I think the good thing about him though is he would always say how he's got like over 1,000 like unreleased songs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
he did.
I think there'll be a lot of stuff like solely from him that he'd made while he was here.
Yeah. So on the other hand, XXXTentacion, his death has been a very hot topic, not only just because of who he was as an artist, but also what they've actually decided to release afterwards. And to be honest, his last two, I was a huge fan. His last two albums are very clearly his estate, whoever manages his music, picking and choosing snippets of what weren't going to ever be songs. You can tell they're maximum 4 lines.
Your 30-second verses,
maximum.
4-minute tracks.
Most of the tracks on both albums have a feature to basically bulk it out and bulk it out by reaching maybe even 2 minutes. So it's still not even significant bulking.
No.
Yeah.
But it questions whether post-death he has been respected as an artist.
Aside from the music, his BMW, he does say more.
Yeah.
His mother.
For those who don't know, after the release of his last album, Bad Vibes Forever, his mother and his estate decided to host kind of a launch party for his new album.
Yeah.
And at the launch party for his new album was an XXXTentacion museum. And at the museum... It's
complete disrespect, to be honest.
At the museum was the car XXXTentacion was shot and killed, because that's how he died. The aim for the car is to be auctioned off.
Yeah.
Even
to the highest bidder.
I mean, allowing fans to come and have a look at the place where your son died.
Your son.
Your son.
Your son.
If you're the head honcho in that operation now, calling the shots, releasing T-shirts, releasing music, a museum, the tomb.
Yeah.
I want to pay respect to the dead, but
it's really disrespectful. And I think from a fan's perspective, I think it's been handled awfully.
I think it's been handled awfully. Releasing music with features from people you've previously worked with, I can understand
that's
that.
not so much.
When you're throwing major DJs on these tracks that probably have never met him, but it's who's got the highest bidder.
I know that they were selling some of his voice notes for just who to the highest bidder, basically.
Oh my gosh.
So, and I'm no naming names, but I know that a lot of artists just bought the basically X sample so that his name would be on the song to basically self-promote them through his name. So our next topic is going to be the Grammys. As of the recording, like I said, it's Friday. It's just before the Grammys. The Grammys is going to be this Sunday. So we're kind of going to be giving a comprehensive list to the best of our knowledge of who we think is going to be winning the Grammys. So, like I said, there's loads and loads of Grammys. We cannot talk about all of them. So we're going to go over the big major ones, what we know quite a lot about, and what we think is interesting. So, just off the bat in general, did you guys know that Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas have both collectively been nominated for 11 Grammys? 11
That's
Grammys.
crazy.
11 Grammys. That's more nominations than some people have ever gotten that have come back year after year. And it's really happy to see that our brother's also being completely recognized.
Getting the attention.
As he can take some of the credit for all of that as well, because he's Billie Eilish's biggest producer. It's also our brother, and that's really nice to see. So we got Record of the Year. We got Billie Eilish, as we said, Ariana Grande, Khaled, Lil Nas X, and Post Malone, and a couple others, but those are like the biggest ones.
The big hitters.
So it's it's not surprising. Lil Nas X probably did have the biggest song of the year, regardless of how much Billie Eilish was in the news. Old Town Road was played. But you couldn't go out of your house.
It got
you could not go out of your house
record for most longest time as number one.
Yeah.
It was like 16 weeks or something.
Did it surpass? It was Drake's God's Plan, didn't it? It surpassed something like that. Yeah.
I'm not sure what it was. But...
And it's been remixed four or five times now, adding an artist every single time. But the one of most note was the Billy Ray Cyrus remix.
Blew up.
Which was great. He basically tweeted out asking, because Old Town Road was doing quite well on SoundCloud, and he was like, let's get Billy Ray Cyrus on this track. And he did it. And it went massive.
And it's good. It's good.
Really, really
it's
good.
Not a meme. Like, it's good.
And it also begs the question, is it a country song?
That, you silenced me. That's so debatable.
Yeah, I think
is it rap? Is it country?
Because
there's not much rap in it, really.
I think
it's...
You think it's
Can you put a banjo behind it and call it country, though?
I think the tune, like the melody of the voice, though, as well. The way
it's not like it's not delivered as a flow of modern rap music. I kind of get that. I do kind of.
Well, it did get taken off the country charts for a while, didn't it? So
yeah, but that and then that caused massive controversy because it had Billy Ray Cyrus, who definitely was not rapping on that song.
No,
he was.
They both wear cowboy hats, but that doesn't mean it's country. It doesn't mean it's country.
Cowboys. And then obviously we've got Billie Eilish, like we just talked about. Ariana Grande, she had a massive year.
Yeah.
And just back on the previous topic, Ariana Grande used to date Mac Miller, so a lot of the songs on Seven Rings, on her album, were very much in kind of memorial of Mac.
And she's had it tough in recent years.
She's had a very tough time.
With the passing, with the unfortunate tragedy of Manchester, and she's still releasing top class music and working. And you can hear it in the music. It's good music. Yeah. It hasn't affected her career, you know. I'm glad to see that somebody can get past so much negative connotation in their career.
But I think for the Grammys, in my opinion, it's unfortunate, but I think Old Town Road will win it.
I think Old Town, it would be.
I think Sunflower. I think Sunflower should win it.
The year, do you know?
Yeah.
It'd be really misrepresentative of the year if it didn't win, because you could not leave your house without. My mum knows it.
Yeah.
And she doesn't listen to the radio.
Everyone and their parents.
Everybody knows it. So album of the year is a very, very similar situation. Billie Eilish getting Ariana Grande. Lil Nas, and then we got Vampire Weekend, her, Bon Iver, Lana Del Rey. But I don't think Lil Nas X did enough on Old Town Road to deem Seven album of the year.
No, it definitely wasn't.
That EP was not. It was.
Panini
whack.
was pretty good.
Panini was good.
Panini was pretty good.
And
but
you got a feature from Cardi B, but how much weight does that carry? You know, he's amongst the big hitters in that category.
You can't have an album win a Grammy because of two songs.
It was a seven song album. You know, there wasn't much to it.
Billie Eilish should win this because overall, Billie Eilish, her 2019 discography has been
to represent
insane.
A year as a whole. Yeah.
Insane. Yeah, she's
definitely.
She's rose to the top of the charts multiple times. And I think our album was very, very good at such a young age as well. She's only 17.
Yeah, that ability to produce such original content with no real exposure to the industry yet.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
You know, she's only been up how long? 1 year, 2 years max of being up.
Yeah.
And she's still producing so much good stuff without the need for big features.
And at such a young age, her career has just begun.
Her fan base as well has such a variety. Her fan base.
Oh yeah.
I think the way it can reach so many different people, I think she definitely deserves.
And just on the next one, Song of the Year, I completely forgot. He escaped my mind. Lewis Capaldi has also been everywhere. Not only just for his music, actually, but for his Twitter antics.
Yeah,
he's a very, very funny person. If you haven't ever seen him on the internet, he's a very, very funny person, and I think that has definitely helped him.
I think he's very original, not only in his music but as a personality. I think that's...
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think I really like how he's Scottish, and you can tell he's Scottish in his music. So it sounds very different. It doesn't sound like every other pop song. And his lyrics are very good, I think.
It's meaningful music.
Yeah, this was his debut studio album, and the song that's been nominated in this category, Song of the Year, was Someone You Loved, and that was huge. I love the song. We've also got Bad Guy, Billie Eilish again. She's gonna come up a lot. We got Lady Gaga. We got Taylor Swift.
I think definitely Lewis Capaldi or Billie Eilish will win that one for sure.
I want to see Lewis Capaldi win one. I think maybe that's just a very personal bias for me because I really like him as a person.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's easy to like his music, and it's even easier to like him as a person. His social media presence, just his banter, like
he's very well. I don't know, maybe not in private, but he's very, very, very humble on things. He's always like, I love this new song from this person. I love this new song for this person. I remember when Someone You Loved was climbing the charts. He was like, I'm up against artists like Post Malone and blah, blah, blah. I don't stand a chance.
He doesn't boost his own music like other people we talked about.
Exactly, like other people we talked about. Best New Artist. I'm actually, out of this list,
it has to be Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish or Lil Nas appear again, and I would say Billie Eilish. I would be surprised out of her 11 nominations with her brother.
If she doesn't win,
if she doesn't walk away with like 5 or 6 of these awards, I would be very, very surprised. In the next category, we know quite a lot about it. We're all young boys. We like rap. So we got best rap performance. We got J. Cole with Middle Child, DaBaby, Suge, Dreamville. Like, so that which you don't know is J. Cole's kind of like label and all of his artists that fall under it, with Down Bad, Racks in the Middle by Nipsey Hussle, also recently passed, and Clout by Offset and Cardi B, which I'm surprised is on this list. I'm surprised Clout made it onto this list. It was a big song.
It's easily forgettable.
Yeah, it's easily, yeah. And what do you guys think? What do you guys reckon out of that list?
I think the Nipsey Hussle with Roddy Ricch, Racks in the Middle, that's a very strong song. I don't think it's gonna make it. Yeah. Whether it wins or not, I think that's very debatable.
I think it still carries obviously the meaning behind it. It's still a very influential song, but I don't think it will.
Yeah, it would be very humbling if it won. I don't think it should win because of a particular artist on this list, DaBaby.
I think he should win as well.
Who has been the face of rap of 2019.
Yeah. Very controversial artist.
Very controversial. Do you want to tell the story of what he was in the news for right before his
right before the fame, a shooting in Walmart, which he somehow wiggled his way out of.
So he shot and killed someone in a Walmart, but it was because apparently someone came up to him and threatened him and his daughter with a knife. So it was in self-defense.
He also beat someone up in a Gucci store.
Oh, I did see that on Instagram Live. Yeah. So he's not afraid of posting his like kind of violent side, basically.
And he wore a nappy. DaBaby wore a nappy.
That's what you got to do nowadays to be a rapper. You got to be out there.
Biggest chains, biggest nappies, and that's what's bringing you there.
Fat naps.
Definitely.
Best rap album of the year. Revenge of the Dreamers is Dreamville's album, J. Cole's label. Championships by Meek Mill. I Am is Greater Than I Was, 21 Savage. Igor by Tyler, the Creator.
That's not for me.
I don't think
Tyler, the Creator is a very acquired taste.
Yeah, he has too much
very
acquired taste.
There's too much of a specific genre for him to win, I think. Like, he's got a certain set of fans, and I don't think what he's done in that album is enough to be the best rap album of the whole year.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't think Tyler, the Creator, could represent rap with an award like that. Yeah. The whole of rap with Igor.
Yeah.
Can that represent?
He definitely takes a very different approach to rap compared to the other artists. Let's be fair.
He's a rapper, but was that a rap
album? Like YBN Cordae, that album is very like not traditional rap, but it follows.
I think out of those ones,
I think The Lost Boy.
Really?
Championship, Meek Mill.
I would say I Am is Greater Than I Was.
I don't think Meek Mill gets
very
that
divided. Much. What do you guys think?
Big divided opinions.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Best rap album of the year. So anyway, that's the roundup of the Grammys. Tell us what we got wrong. Tell us what we got right down in the comments. Who do you think should have won the Grammys? We don't know yet, but we'll definitely be watching them.
I reckon I'm right.
You reckon you're right?
Definitely. We'll see.
Grammys are wilding with who they're putting in their lists.
Wilding out.
So I guess that rounds out our podcast, our first official Music Life podcast. Tell us what you think we did right. Tell us what you think we did wrong. What would you like to see in next week's episode?
Any topics, yeah.
Any topics of discussion, you know? And I hope you guys enjoyed listening. So thank you.